Hey guys, welcome back. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Cassie and this is my husband Brent, and we're with Avenu Fitness.
We have partnered up with Houston Public Media to bring you the home stretch, where we're asking you to invest just 5 minutes to do 3 simple moves to get you up, to get you moving, and to re-energize you for the rest of the day. So if you're with us yesterday here, we've been talking all this week about the pillow series. So if right now, if you're pushing up, you're closing down work a little bit, you know that you have that little reminder on your phone that said, hey, right now you need to join Cassie and Brent with this little home stretching series that they're doing, go find your pillow. If you're a planner, you've already put your pillow right beside your desk, and all you have to do is pull it back, drop it down onto the floor, and get to start with us. But every day what we're doing, as always, 3 simple things. We've got a stretch, we have something to strengthen you, and we have something just to get you moving. And today is gonna be no different. But before we get into it, I wanna make sure that everybody's just drinking enough water. We're at home, we're gonna have access to the coffee pot a little bit more. We're gonna have access to more kind of just drinks that we might have hanging out in the fridge. We want to make sure that you're choosing this more often than that. One, if we're doing all this stretching, if we're doing all this strengthening, if we're doing all this moving stuff here, that water will actually help you feel better. And actually, the more hydrated you are, the looser that you feel. So dehydrate yourself there too much, you start to feel stiff, and everything that we're doing right now is just a bunch of waste of time. So we want to make sure that we're helping you as best as we possibly can. So take your pillow out. We're going to go find a few open feet of space, whether you're in your house, you're going to take us outside with you here. And today we're going to start off with a simple thing that we call our 45-degree rock. So 45 degrees meaning that, if you can see here where Cass's foot is, she's pointing straight up here to the side, and then this back leg over here on the other side is going straight back here. So we have created that 45 degrees. We're taking you all back to homeschool, not only for your kids, but for you too as well. So what we're looking on this one is to do this rock here from east to west here. We're going left and right on it, and if you can see, as she's driving it forward there, side to side, she's getting a good deep stretch on the inside parts of her legs, and she's also getting a stretch into the hamstrings on that opposite side there for her. So if you can see, her upper body staying up as tall as she can be. Tendency, some people want to, when they get into this here, they have a tendency to kind of like, they want to drop their shoulders back and forth. And no. We want you to think about, you are shifting, again, left and right there for you, east and west as she rocks it back and forth. So you're going to do just one more, and then we're going to switch it over and do the same thing onto the opposite side. The same setup, 90 degrees there again, toe pointing straight out there to the side. Your shoulders are basically kind of like parallel with a wall that may be out there in front of you, or if you're outside, you can pick a point and make sure that you can see that the entire time. Keeping your shoulders, your head, everything up as tall as you can possibly be. Really trying to, again, when we sit all day long here in this one, the inside of the legs, the outside of the hips there, they start to feel super tight, and that's going to restrict everything that you do, just from simply just standing up to reaching for something there, to playing with the kids, to high-fiving, well, maybe just high-fiving your spouse or your kids there, nobody else right now. We got just 2 more here on these rocks. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move into the strengthening portion of things here. So the strengthening aspect of it all is going to be pretty simple here in this one. So we're going to look to do in this, what you might have seen it again kind of be called a lot of different things, but we call it the bird dog here on this one. So what Cass is going to do, she's going to take opposite arm, opposite leg here in this one. For her, she's starting with the right arm and the left leg, and they're simply going to meet, if you can, if you have the mobility to do so here. She's going to have to reach in there. Can she touch elbow to knee, and then reach in her arm again on this one? It's just going to try to stay as long as she can possibly get. Now, sometimes you might have seen this here. Maybe you saw your mom do it back in the day in some kind of like, a little aerobics class here, but she's got the leg going up here like so, and we're kind of going all this up and down action here. We want to think about, again, trying to stay parallel to the floor here. That's just so we don't crank on the back, we don't start to bother things here a little bit. She's just going to do one more, then we're going to switch it over. Got it, just like so. And the other things that you can notice here about what she's doing is that the hand is directly underneath the shoulder here, and the knees are directly underneath the hips. So same thing as she goes in here, she's touching that left elbow to the right knee, and it's slow going here for you on this one. If we crank through it too fast, again, it's pointless. It's not doing the stuff that needs to be done. So we're going to keep this as slow and steady as you possibly can be. Remember, we're trying to just re-energize ourselves, not to do anything super crazy here right now. But it's this slow going. Now, if you can't meet in the middle, that's fine. Still make the effort to try to get as close as you possibly can. And who knows, over the next couple of weeks of doing this simple move, maybe you might get there. And when you do get there, comment below. Let us know that you actually got there. Give us a big thumbs up with it all. She's going to do 2 more here, and then we're going to move into a little bit of the movement aspect of what we're doing. Now, the other day, if you were here on Monday, we did some slamming with the pillow here on this one. She just picked it up and she slammed. Can you show us what you did the other day? Boom, just like so here in this one, but she let it go here, this one, and you can let it go too as well here. But today we're gonna add a little bit of a rotation to it all. So if she can kind of turn just a little bit here so she can see, you're gonna take this rotation all the way around and boom, and she's gonna slam it down there to the ground here in this one. So I want you to think about this. If you feel comfortable with it, she's gonna let it go this time around here just so you can see, boom, how it's supposed to happen. Boom, there, now she's got a good one there on this one. Boom, just like so. She's just gonna do 3 more of these. Boom, 1, 2, last one, and 3. You got it right there, good. Now she's just gonna simply shift over to do the same thing to the opposite side here. Big rotation, and right on back down. If you notice how high she's trying to get at the very top, boom. Think about this as mobility. This is stretching. It's the same thing we've been doing throughout all these series. Just trying to just increase the range of motion. She's got two more here for us. 1 more. Good, you got it right there. Good and relax. So we said that's like almost the anger management side of it all there. Some of you have been commenting below telling us like, oh my God, the slamming thing is exactly what I needed. So if you're having troubles at work, if you're having troubles at home, you got the kids or just kind of whatever, grab the pillow, give it a few good slams there for you. And I promise you, as you can tell, it's starting to work its way out of the system. So on that note,
thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed these workouts, please share them with a friend or family member. I hope you're huffing and puffing today too. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 2:45.
See you.